did China feature in the talks when it comes to the security in the Indian Ocean, and also any discussion on Pahalgam attack or on Operation Sindoor?
To your question, I would say that you may have heard His Excellency the President also.
This is Ayushi Gwal from ANI. Sir, did China feature in the talks when it comes to the security in the Indian Ocean, and also any discussion on Pahalgam attack or on Operation Sindoor?
Siddhant.
Hi, sir. Hi, sir. Siddhant from Vion. How much will you see this visit as a turnaround in the relationship? Given last year the relationship was not doing so well, but looking at the comments from both the leaders today, it looks like that it is firmly on a very positive trajectory.
Meera. Okay. Meera, please.
Thank you. Meera Srinivasan from Hindu. Secretary, you mentioned that there's a 40% reduction in the annual debt repayment obligation consequent to today's agreement. So, could you tell us which period of debt this pertains to, debt taken from when to when? And if possible, what is the total amount of debt that this pertains to? And the second question is this in response to a request from the Maldivian side for a possible debt cancellation or a moratorium? Thank you.
Siddhant.
Hi, Foreign Secretary. I'm Siddhant from CNN News 18. Foreign Secretary, if you can throw some light on the medical evacuations that India have been doing in Maldives. Has there been a request made by the Maldivian side to enhance more air medical evacuations? And if you can also throw some light on the medical tourism from Maldives to India. Thank you.
Please. We have a question there, yeah.
Deepak Ranjan from PTI. Prime Minister has said that we are in talks about a free trade agreement. Any timeline in which it would be completed or concluded?
Sir.
Okay. Ayushi, to your question, I would say that you may have heard His Excellency the President also refer to this in his remarks at the top of the delegation level talks with the Prime Minister, that and of course we proceed on the assumption that security is an issue of mutual interest. The President expressed his commitment to the importance that Maldives attaches to security related issues, and the commitment for the two sides to continue to work together. I think the fact that there is quite a high frequency of contacts between security authorities of the two countries, and the engagement at various levels, whether it is direct professional level exchanges between the security forces, or the training activity that is carried out, or the exercises that are carried out between various security forces. There is very close coordination on all of these issues. This remains an important issue, and we continue to work very closely together with Maldives on any issues that might impinge on not just our security, but our common security in this region that we share. On Pahalgam as well, again, the President reiterated the Maldives' condemnation of the attack and reiterated the solidarity and support of the people of the Maldives with India following this attack. Siddhant, your question on the turnaround in the relationship. I wouldn't say that, the impression is that these are overnight things or sudden developments. This is a very close relationship. It has a basis and a foundation that goes back a long way. There may be instances or events or things that may happen from time to time, but there is a fundamental understanding between the two sides and the two countries on the importance and the significance of this relationship. As I have had occasion to say earlier as well, both sides have applied themselves to the relationship, to addressing issues in the relationship, and both sides have paid attention, including at the very highest levels, to addressing concerns that might be there. And I think you see the result of that effort that has been made at both ends. And the fact that you have, within the space of about 10 months, reciprocal visits at the highest levels possible just testifies to and signifies once again the strength of this relationship. On Mira's question about the reduction of the debt obligations, you might be aware that we had a line of credit of about $800 million that had been extended to the Maldives some time ago. There were a number of projects that had been executed under that, and there was a certain amount of from the LOC had been utilized and drawn down. But for various reasons, Maldives was not able to finalize projects and move forward on utilizing the balance funds that were available under that LOC. But given the way the LOCs work and the terms and conditions of the LOCs, the repayment obligations had kicked in, and it was therefore also taking into account the overall financial situation of the Maldives. Both sides came to the conclusion that perhaps a rationalization of the LOC was necessary. In the normal course, this would have been more tricky and complicated, but given the special circumstances obtaining, we've come to an agreement which has been reflected in the amendatory agreement that has been signed today, that reduces the obligations of the Maldives towards debt repayment by closing out this particular LOC. But since the development needs of Maldives remain, there are other projects that they need to do. It has been replaced by the line of credit agreement which we have signed today, denominated in Indian rupees. And this is expected to be more attuned to, I would say, the current financial circumstances of the Maldives, besides also contributing to a manner of implementation that would benefit both sides more. This is something that was done cooperatively between the two sides. Siddhant's question on medical evacuation, I think the assets are available here in the Maldives, and whenever there is a requirement that is projected or a request that is made, the evacuations are carried out as per that procedure. On medical tourism, as you are aware, India continues to be a very popular destination for medical services and medical attention from people in the Maldives, and some of the agreements that have on which work has begun, for instance on UPI, so it's not just for the normal tourism, but for any other kind of service that Maldives citizens might want to avail from India, which includes medical tourism as well. On the FTA talks, I can't point to an exact timeline, but my understanding from discussions with my Commerce Ministry colleagues is that this is an FTA that we should be able to conclude rather quickly. Today's agreement reflects an understanding that essentially it reflects the agreement on the terms of reference, which usually is something that takes more time. But these have been agreed, and now it remains for offers to be discussed and exchanged and discussed, and that is the next stage that will take place. My expectation is that it will get done fairly quickly.